an important thing in nurturing and bonding is an adventure. To regularly pursue adventures. I think that people get stuck between the 2 points of career and directional issues, and I'm sorry. We'll start over. I think an adventure, as much as anything else, is important for us to bond with our children and to set that expectation and to realize that if we show them how to have adventures, they're going to want to have their own adventures. And so you want to be strategic about preparing them for adventures. So one of the things that I see a lot of people get stuck on is their direction in life and their purpose in life. And they're always somewhere between I don't know what I want to do, I don't care, and this is what I want to do. It's just in that fulfillment in life is largely associated with what you do and your purpose. I would say that one of the things that helps people in the transition to understanding your purpose is to have adventures. And so when I talk about having adventures, they can be big adventures or little adventures. An example of a little adventure is anytime I think of a person 3 times, I call them. And it's fun. It's a little adventure. You don't know what you're getting. You don't know what you're getting. And so that would be a great example of a little adventure. A big adventure, there's all kinds of big adventures that you can have. Many organizations go on missions trips. There is exchange programs. I think one of the big things is Send Your Kid to Work Day. And what you can do is arrange for an influential person in your life to take your son or daughter on a day where they learn that person's trade. Those are big adventures, but you begin to see that it's the journey as much as the getting there is the big thing, right? And so as soon as you start having some of these adventures, we used to go out. We used to go out and find random places to do spontaneous jams with music. We did that. We did that for years. We would get together in this organization called Rugby, and it was like a tough servants organization. And we would take an hour and a half out of every week and look for an opportunity to serve and to build up the community. And we have shocking stories that go along with that. So, and again, having an adventure for the sake of having an adventure, it's almost like it's spending it on yourself. It's I was going to use the word wanderlust, and because I don't really fully understand the German context of that, but I think it's wunderbar or wonder. It's Wunder. But for me, And then I think the lust part is to like go on a walk, to go on a wonder walk. I piece together several languages and parts of words, and that's my best guess. But the idea is exactly what I'm trying to convey, and that is to wonder, to move, to have an adventure to have an adventure is to pursue wonder. To have an adventure is to pursue wonder. I went to Ricketts Glen State Park. Apparently there's like 100 waterfalls in sequence, and as I was walking down the falls, down the path that went by the falls, I heard that one waterfall sounded different than the rest, and I climbed up along the side of this waterfall, and I stuck my head. I could hear it, I could even see a little bit, and so I just stuck my head in the water, through the water, to see what I could see, and there was a cave in there. And I kid you not, I was able to climb into this cave, and I was in there. There was moss, there was a couple little flowers. The sound was like being inside a seashell. It was terrifyingly amazing. But that's to pursue wonder. To pursue wonder for me is something outside of yourself. You know, it's that you're pursuing something that demonstrates these anomalies, these sequential anomalies that are not within your purview. That's kind of what it is. And I think that for me, teaching our children about wonder is helpful because it gives them a context for adventure. It's not just going to a kegger, right? So that's important. Adventure is another element that reinforces bonding and nurturing experiences with parents.